Central Catholic is doing, and challenge this Bunkie defense. They're just going to take what they've been given, and it's working really well for this Bunkie defense tonight. So coming into the second half, what Central Catholic's not getting the ball first. But once Central Catholic gets that football, they're going to have to do a really good job of throwing this football. They're going to have to try to work this way out the hole. Because they have an offense that's not they run it down people's
throats. That is their identity, and they haven't been able to do that at all in this game. So once Central Catholic gets the ball, they're going to have to try to contest these Bunkie cornerbacks. They're going to have to try to trust the receivers to make separation, or they don't even have to make separation. They could easily run some screens on the bottom of the field, hope their people can make someone miss, and they just have to expand this playbook, because running up the middle every single play simply has not been working for the Central Catholic Eagle offense. So let's hope to see them expand this playbook entering the second half, and of course make some more defensive stops, because the defense has been playing terrible tonight. You know, they do have 3 touchdowns, Bunkie does, but they made the stop. They have made stops so far in this game. They've also played a pretty clean game as well. I think Central Catholic might have 1 penalty, and that was on an extra point attempt. So no holdings, no pass interference, no neutral zone infractions. They played a really clean game tonight. So if they can continue to play this clean brand of football, mix some passes in there, hope their defense can make more stops than they've been doing, because the defense hasn't played perfect, but they've played a good enough game tonight to try to give their offense a chance to win this game. We've just seen some pretty stagnant play calling from Central Catholic's offense. So if Central Catholic can mix in some passing plays, if they can continue to play that penalty-free brand of football that they've been playing throughout this game, we might see Central Catholic make a comeback. So if things can change for this Eagle offense, then maybe they can inch their way closer to maybe winning this football game, but it's going to be interesting to see what they do in this one.
That's exactly right, and thank you very much, Jude. We do apologize for our technical issues in the first half. We believe we've got them taken care of. Thank you, Braden. Thank you, Matthew, for your help as well. Sometimes it just takes one simple cable to throw things off or even make things better, and it was one of those cables, and we got it figured out. So thank you very much. We'll be right back as we will start the second half of play here as the Bunkie Panthers are leading the Central Catholic Eagles 20-0 as we get ready to start the second half of play. State Farm High School football on 95.3 FM KQKI.
Ah, the sound of my doorbell. It means a brand new package is waiting for me. What treasures did I order this time? I'm so glad my State Farm agent helped me combine my home and auto insurance to get a rate that fits my budget. I don't have to give up what I love. Oh, coming!
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, call State Farm agents John Cart and Carol Folse in Bayou Vista and Dwayne Scott in Morgan City today. Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
And we are back. This second half of high school football is about to be underway. And what are you looking to see in the second half, Robin?
Well, I thought at times Central played really good defense. They had a couple 3-and-outs and got the ball back one time on a 4th down turnover. And they just need more of that. They need to get some penetration in that backfield and slow that running back down. And until Bunkie gets in a position where it's 3rd and long, they're really not throwing the ball. So, if you can look good on 1st and 2nd down and force them into that 3rd down, but, the defensive backs can't bite on that fake, because twice Bunkie's one time we got lucky because they actually dropped the football, but yeah, you can't bite on that fake, especially when you're looking at the quarterback. It'd be one thing if your back's turned, but when you playing over the top and you're able to see it, just don't jump on it.
Yeah, and that really is what's killed this Eagles defense tonight. I mean, Bunkie hasn't passed it a whole lot. I mean, they had a couple passes in the flat, but whenever they went the ball downfield, it was just the double moves that got the Central Catholic defenders, and they at times made a couple bad plays with the ball either. I mean, it's not like Bunkie's quarterback is, Drew Brees throwing the ball down the field. He's underthrown some balls. They could have had an interception at one point in time, when they could have had, at least a pass deflection on the first deep ball of the game whenever he underthrew his receiver. So, I mean, if Central Catholic can start taking advantage of some of the opportunities that have been given to them.
Well, one that I can think of, Jude, was I think it was number 1 Walker for
Yeah, it
Central.
was.
He had an opportunity at the interception. That was a big play.
It was.
And that kind of swings the momentum for Central, and maybe they can go down and get some points. But we think maybe Kyler Willis maybe start at quarterback here in the second half. Number 9 for Central Catholic. We'll see here shortly, but looks like he was taking some reps. So,
yeah, they might be making their third change of the game, and that could mean they might be looking to pass the football.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe those 2 quarterbacks that they had in before were some physical runners, some athletic guys in there. But now they might have a true pocket passing, maybe even a dual threat quarterback that can launch this ball down the field, because Central needs to change something up offensively, because if they continue doing what they're doing, they're not going to score a point tonight.
I'm curious to see if they get away from that set they've been running all night and see if maybe they spread it out a little bit and force what it'll do. Say if you come out in a 4 wide receiver set, it's going to force Bunkie to get out of that box. They're going to have to take 2 people out of that box. And maybe that's enough that you can get a little running game going, because right now, I mean, the linebackers are sitting there, like I said, 2-3 yards from the line of scrimmage. And, I mean, there is no running room between the tackles. And, I mean, you can pound your head against a wall as much as you want, but at some point you got to say that's not working.
I mean, you got you got everybody just stacking the box down there. Only 2 people that are not on the line of scrimmage are the 2 cornerbacks Bunkie has playing out wide.
Exactly, and they're both in man, so.
And, I mean, Central Catholic would have to do a pretty good job blocking and try to get something going.
Maybe use what Bunkie's doing in offense against them. Maybe fake it in the flat, let your receiver come off the line like he's going to catch it, and then take a ball, up the field and just throw him a lollipop. Because, like I said, there is no threat of a safety. So if he can get 2 or 3 yards past to that cornerback, it's goodbye.
Yeah, they just have to start trusting their wide receivers here, which let's see if they do it, but it's definitely going to be interesting to see what this offense does. And this second half of play is about to begin. Number 10, James Sanders is going to be kicking the ball off for the Eagles. Looks to be number 15. Ketron Watson, and number 12, Wyatt Duchette, returning for the Panthers. Sanders' kick is up. First kick for the Eagles tonight as well. And it's going to be taken at the 20-yard line. Watson is going to make some people miss. Gets tackled at around the 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line. And this third quarter is underway.
That was a big wrap-up right there. Number 44, Troy Jones for Central Catholic.
Yeah, nice tackle right there from Jones.
Yeah, that was a man tackle.
And this will be a Dwayne Scott State Farm first down for Bunkie.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Central needs to send a guy, off the edge or something just to break up that timing in the backfield. They're going to have to, they just can't sit back and play regular defense. They're going to have to take a few chances.
They're going to have to be really aggressive right here. And they have a man running off the field. He just gets off in time. And it's going to be a Zion Lee run. He's going to get about 2 yards right there, be 2nd and 8. And looks like Bunkie's going to try to continue to do their same thing, which worked really well for him in the first quarter.
Good job of wrapping up right there on the interior by Landon Billard, number 51 for Central. And that's what they need. They need that front line to get in there and be disruptive.
Yeah, they need these front linemen to start making some plays. They need to play with some more intensity. They need to get a lot more going on. And on the 2nd and 8 pass, that intensity is coming.
They had him.
Wright steps off in the pocket, though, and he's going to get enough for a Dwayne Scott State Farm first down.
Good job.
That's a really good play by the quarterback.
Yeah, all he did was just step up a little bit, Jude, right there, and the blitz went right past him. And then he saw opening, and he went and got the first down. But I like the pressure by Central Catholic right there.
Yeah, you need to see them start changing some things up on defense. That's exactly what they did. I mean, yeah, they allowed a first down, but they still were able to try to make some things go crazy in that backfield. So a nice play right there, but, from their quarterback, Bunkie. And it's going to be a
good
jet
job
sweep
right there. Just got to wrap
to number
him up.
11, Milligan. Milligan keeps making people miss.
Well, they had him for about a 3-yard loss, too.
And he was just so quick, making people miss right there. And instead, he's going to get about 7 yards right there, make it 2nd and 3, or about 2nd and 4.
I'm looking at the center right there, number 70 for Bunkie. Boy, that's a big ball right there, yeah.
Yeah, they got some
That's a big
size
horse.
on that O-line.
That's a big horse right there in the center.
What they feeding him down in Bunkie. A lot of boudin.
Oh, yeah, me and Brady go there. We love some boudin.
So on the State Farm.
A little pressure. Oh, and he steps
He's
up
going to
again.
step up again, yeah. And he's going to get brought down right there by number 5, Parker Grow.
You just got to, as a defender, you got to stay in your lane right there and give him nothing. Kind of make a shell around him where he can't get out of there. But, I mean, getting pretty good pressure on the passes right there.
Almost like they need to make a spy at quarterback. I mean, Wright's been taken off a couple times so far tonight. It's going to be Dwayne Scott, State Farm, first down for the Bunkie Panthers. And he's going to hand it off to number 25, Zion Lee, who works his way down the field, running backwards at one point on that play. And he gets about 8 yards right there to make it 2nd and 2 for the Bunkie Panthers.
Yeah, if I'd say anybody on defense job is to spot a quarterback, it's number 5, Parker Grove. He's right there in the middle at linebacker, and it's kind of his job to make sure that quarterback doesn't run out that pocket.
And that might need to be an adjustment they make on defense, because pretty much this entire drive, Wright has been the guy moving this football down the field through his legs for this Bunkie Panther offense. So it's going to be 2nd and it looks to be about 1 for the Panthers. Wright's going to take the snap, stands right there, completes the pass to number 10, rushing, and he's going to get enough for Dwayne Scott, State Farm, first down.
Yeah, he had pretty good protection right there by his line. He was able to sit back there and just throw it.
And his guy was open immediately. He went to his first read was open, and that was good enough for a first down. Good pass right there, too.
Yeah, he's been pretty accurate with the ball tonight. He's made some really good passes.
Yeah, outside of, one air mail in the first play or first drive of the game, he's been really accurate so far tonight. And it's going to be a screen, pass it to number 0, Ron Patterson.
Oh, I thought that was going to be an interception.
That was so close to being the first touchdown of the day
But
for
Dominique
the Eagles.
Lepre almost jumped all over that one. I thought he had it, to be honest.
Yeah, really good job right there by number 13, the senior Dominic Lepre.
Yeah, if he can grab that in stride, he got a great opportunity to run that one back.
And that's going to be one he's wishing he had back whenever he's about to go to sleep tonight.
Yeah, Brady Wright, number 8 for Bunkie. He probably took a real deep breath after that pass.
So 2nd and 10 for the Panthers offense.
Look like he stepped-
Perry gets in motion.
Oh,
Lee has
big
a
hole.
huge hole, and he's going to get enough for the first down, it seems like. Definitely enough for a Carroll Falls State Farm red zone appearance. And yeah, it's going to be about 1st and 10 for the Panthers offense on the 13-yard line. Central Catholic's 13-yard line. And once again, that run blocking from Bunkie has been so good tonight.
Well, when you're able to grab 5-6 yards of carry, it sure makes it easier as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I wonder what his average is going to be after tonight. Oh, and it's a botch
almost.
snap, but
And
he's
he
going to
still
hand
hands
it
it
off.
off. And he
And
still
Lee-
gets yards.
Whoa, still
Wow.
trying them legs.
I thought that was definitely a loss for Bunkie right
And that's
there.
the second time that's happened tonight. That
you-
second touchdown of the game for Bunkie. Bad snap. Oh, and is that a hurt player for the for the Panthers? It is.
Number 10 rushing for Bunkie's on down right now.
I thought that was number 25, Zion Lee. That would have been a brutal loss for the
Looked like they're
Panthers.
trying to stretch his leg out.
So it's going to be another cramp right there. Yeah, and that was, second time that's happened tonight. They had, a botch snap, and were able to turn a play that was nothing into something.
Yeah, they've turned some ugly plays into some good yards.
Some maturity right there from the Bunkie offense. And yeah, with 7 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the second half, or not the second half, in the third quarter. They're continuing to push the ball down. And one thing Bunkie's done a lot tonight is move the ball really quickly. They've been just moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, they don't take their time at the line. They get up there and run the play.
And this game has gone by really quick. I mean, it was halftime, and it wasn't even 8 o'clock yet, which is pretty rare to see. I mean, last week's game in Berwick, it felt like that game was going on for a while. But that's also because we haven't seen a lot of penalties tonight either.
Yeah, I went down there to get me a hamburger, Jude. They had a line from Market City to Amelia. I was like, I'm not that hungry.
So this Bunkie offense coming back on the field. But yeah, I went before the game, got me a burger. Pretty good. That's going to be second and it looks to be 4 for the Bunkie Panthers. Looks close to pay dirt, close to getting their 4th touchdown of the game. Zion Lee still in at running back, and he's going to get this handoff. He's going to muscle his way into the end zone. Another touchdown for the Panthers. Lee's 3rd of the night.
He just bounces around like a ping pong ball through there. It's like nothing gets him down. He just takes a lick and keeps running.
You know, almost Derrick Henry-esque right there.
Good balance right there.
Really good balance. That was a nice run right there. Number 44, Parker Lemoyne on the point after for Bunkie. He missed the last one, went right. Oh, and it's going to be a fake. And number 5, Jordan Augustine, try to surprise the Eagles right there, but he doesn't get enough for the 2-point conversion. So it's going to be 26-0 for the Bunkie Panthers. They have scored their 4th touchdown of the game, and Central Catholic's going to have to at least score something right here on offense, and we will be back.
All right, it's State Farm High School football on 95.3 FM KQKI.
This is Von Richard, General Manager of Walk-On Sports Bistro at 908 North Canal Boulevard in Thibodaux. Walk-Ons puts everything we've got into bringing you game day with a taste of Louisiana. Dig into our mouth-watering cuisine like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus, fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. And cheer for your favorite teams on one of our 60 TVs. Walk-Ons in Thibodaux, open from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and until midnight Friday and Saturday. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win!
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. For those that are just tuning in, there's 7 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Bunkie just scored their 4th touchdown of the game and currently hold a 26-0 lead over the Central Catholic Eagles. Lemoyne's going to kick this ball off, and it's going to be muffed by number 1, Hayden Walker, who's going to have a pretty good return. Gets all the way up to, looks to be about the 36-yard line. Central Catholic's 36-yard line. And what are we going to see from the Central Catholic offense on this drive?
I'd like to see them spread it out, and because first half, you know, you didn't put any points on the board, so, you know, be adaptable. You know, if plan A is not working, put plan B in there.
And we saw a new quarterback warming up for Central Catholic, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be the quarterback tonight. He's actually playing receiver at the bottom of the screen, so we might see some trickery right here. But number 13, Dominic Leepery, is in at quarterback for this Eagles offense. And it's going to be a Dwayne Scott State Farm first down for Central Catholic. Leepery's going to hand it off to number 1, Walker.
Yeah,
Walker's going to...
nice game.
Yeah, get a good game right there. That's probably the best play we've seen from the Central Catholic offense in a long time.
And see, show me that play again, but don't give it to Walker. Roll your quarterback out. There'll be nobody in the flat. So he has an option to run. All he's got to do is outrun 51 right there, the defensive end, or throw it up the field.
Yeah, it's just some creativity from this offense is what we need to see. Give them something they're not expecting. But Leepery, he's going to fake the roll out. And
look right there when he rolls out. There is like nobody there.
nothing right there. And if he can sell the play fake, if he can do a little Aaron Rodgers motion, hide the ball, he has a lot of room to run right there.
And as a defensive end, if you're not willing to run it, I'm crashing every time because you're giving me no reason not to.
It's going to be about 3rd and 5 right here for Central Catholic. But, I mean, you're absolutely right.
You know, make it one-on-one, you know. Make that defensive end right there make a choice. If he crashes, I'm gone.
And they have about 5 people. Oh, and he looks to jump off sides. They don't call it.
No flags thrown.
And now they're going to throw a flag right here.
Take it to
Oh,
water break.
actually going to be the 6-minute water break right here. 6-minute heat and hydration timeouts taken on the field.
Did you say a 6-minute?
Yeah, that's 6 minutes to go in the quarter.
Oh, 6 minutes to go. Okay, I
That's a
misunderstood.
Dickie Fitzgerald H2O timeout.
There you go.
That's
All
a
right.
lot to say.
Yes, it is. All right, we'll be right back at 95.3 FM KQKI.
Conrad Shipyard, building Louisiana and the Gulf Coast since 1948. For over 75 years, Conrad has set the standard for safety, quality, and integrity in shipbuilding. With 5 state-of-the-art shipyards across Louisiana and Texas, Conrad delivers top-tier vessels for commercial and government clients alike. Conrad is proud to support our local athletes, cheering them on every step of the way. Conrad Shipyard, where craftsmanship runs deep and community comes first. Conrad Shipyard, the best there is.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Central Catholic is currently having not that bad of an offensive drive for them so far tonight. And it's going to be 3rd and 5 as they try to make their first down since the first drive of the game. Dominic Leapy under center for the Central Catholic Eagles. And Leapy's going to fake the handoff to Grow.
He got it.
And he gets enough for the first down. And that was a good run. That was a good play right there.
Yeah.
Nice quarterback keeper. Had me fooled. I thought he handed it off to Grow. Grow did a nice job selling that.
And because they're crashing at the first thing they see. And until you make them respect that you may not hand it off, they're going to continue to pound the running back.
And yeah, you can't blame Bunkie's defensive line for doing that.
Oh, no. You got a 4-touchdown lead. It's okay to take chances.
And the Central Catholic's offense hasn't shown anything tonight that would suggest they would be doing anything else but handing off to one of their 2 running backs.
Yep. Big first down for Central right there.
And it's also a Dwayne Scott State Farm first down. It's going to be another quarterback keeper from Leapy. Leapy tries to make something out of nothing and gets a good 5 yards, 6 yards. Not bad.
But that's like running in a phone booth right there, Jude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there ain't much room in there.
Not much room at all. It's almost like you just got to follow your offensive line and give however much they give you. So Central Catholic's actually having some progress on this drive. The only bad thing is that it's chewing up a bit of the clock. I mean, when you're down 4 touchdowns, you're going to play with some more urgency than they're doing right now. And haven't seen much of that so far. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. Grow and Walker are the running backs, with Leapy as the quarterback. Leapy's going to hand it off to Grow. Grow has some room, and he's going to get enough for Dwayne Scott State Farm first down. Great play right there.
That's probably the biggest hole we see from Central Catholic tonight.
Oh, it definitely is. That was a nice, well-blocked play. And whatever the coach said to them at halftime sure worked.
Yeah, I mean, they just, and what, you know what's the big thing, and I don't want to wish bad juju on them? No flags, Jude.
Right, no flags at all.
It makes a huge difference.
It really does. So Central Catholic is going to now hand it off to Walker, who's met by a wall.
Sometimes you got to eat it if you're the quarterback. You had a lead blocker out there. You're running back number 5.
Yeah, we said it earlier. This offense is based a lot on reads, a lot on decision-making, and a lot of times the wrong decision can make or break this offense.
Yeah, I think if he probably keeps that and runs around the left side, like I said, he had a blocker in front of him, and a good chance to definitely get the first down.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Central Catholic Eagles.
You know, it's kind of odd. We haven't seen the quarterback under center in a long time.
We haven't.
Everybody's in the pistol or the shotgun.
Leapy has some space on the outside. He's going to pitch it, and that is a fumble. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I like the idea, but it wasn't there.
Number 15, Jacaden Blanchard on that recovery, and
that could have been disastrous.
That could have been a touchdown for Bunkie if Blanchard didn't hop on that.
Big loss right there.
Big loss. And that kind of ruins any momentum they've had going on this drive. They were building something.
Sometimes you're better off just eating the ball, and, you know, I'd rather see him lose 1 yard than lose 9.
And that's just brutal for Central Catholic.
Well, I mean, now you got to throw the ball.
You have to.
You can't run it. I mean,
And then you say they have to throw the football, but
At least roll your quarterback out and get him in space, and then make him beat the defensive end.
and are they
They're
gonna call a
probably
timeout?
Timeout, imagine.
They do, which is interesting. You would have thought they wouldn't let all that time run off the clock before they caught it, but they did. But yeah, they definitely need. That's also a Dickie Fitzgerald State Farm timeout. And yeah, I mean, you say you would expect a Central Catholic to throw the ball, but we've seen multiple times tonight where they have 3rd and long, 4th and long, and they've just refused to pass. You would hope they would throw it, though.
I mean, I think it's there. You know, let him do a fake dive or something like that. Roll him out to the wide side of the field, and then you have a receiver that can block for you. So if you get past the defensive end, all you got to do is read the block of your receiver and then go the opposite way, and it's pay dirt. I mean, I think it's there. You know, we'd like to see him at least try it.
And yeah, they've had those receivers one-on-one all night. Just let them have an opportunity to catch the football.
I mean,
and what better opportunity than right now?
I mean, I don't think Leapre's got breakaway speed or anything like that, but I mean, open field, he ought to better pick up a big chunk right there, and maybe if you can make it 4th and 3 or 4 or something like that.
Yeah, this is definitely 4th down territory. We were talking about it earlier, how important a field goal is. I don't think a field goal would do much of anything at this stage in the game, but at least it put points on the board. But yeah, let's have to see what happens right here for Central Catholic's offense.
Yeah, I mean, you've had time to think about it. You've had time to pick a good play right here. It's just a matter of executing.
And Leapre's walking back from the sideline, just got the play call. Central Catholic's coach don't look too happy about it, but let's see what happens. With 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, he's going to stay in that same formation. One receiver right on the field, too. And Leapre's going to...
No space right there, Jude.
Yeah, none at all. As you said, running in a phone booth. That's what he's had to do this entire night. I don't like that play call.
If nothing else, maybe bring somebody from the left side around and give him somebody to hand off to, you know. They hadn't even tried anything like that yet tonight.
And number 9, Kyler Willis is coming onto the field. Maybe to play receiver. Is he playing quarterback? He looks to be given the call on the huddle, so let's see what happens.
You know, if you do some kind of receiver pass right here.
He is in at quarterback, so they made a switch. Number 13, Dominic Leaper, is now playing receiver for Central Catholic. And Willis is going to toss it up down the field for Leaper. Leaper's going to not catch the football. No flags thrown on the play. And it was just a shot down the field. A Hail Mary, almost, if you will.
I mean, on 4th down, that's predictable.
Yeah.
You know they're going to throw it, so you don't even have to worry about the run.
And they also didn't, and that was his first read. Like, I don't think they had a receiver at the top of the screen. It's almost like they gave up on it, is what it seemed like.
It was a one receiver pattern right there.
I'm glad to not see the flag.
Like, it's just...
But that's, you know, maybe throw all that motion to the right and slip somebody on the left end right there over the middle. Because they're going to chase the first thing they see, but maybe, you know, you could have put somebody across the middle right there, tight end, dragging around. But, I mean, at least they got, you know, they moved the chains, got a couple first downs.
You know, some progress, but no points on the board, and that clock ate up a lot of time as well.
Maybe you can get a turnover right here. They got a new running back.
Number 15, Watson, on the carry right there. Watson's going to get about a yard right there. 2 yards, make it about 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Zion Lee might be done for the night. We'll see if he comes back out again.
Yeah, that might be best for them to do that.
Well, you know, with a 4-touchdown lead, you know, get some of your youngsters in there. You look kind of foolish if your starting running back gets hurt with a 4-touchdown lead.
So the motion man is Milligan, who's going to make a couple people miss. Gets enough for a Dwayne Scott State Farm first down. That's a good play. That's something that Central Catholic needs to do.
Yeah.
Get the people in space.
Yeah, I would like to see him do something like that, you know.
But they don't want to do that whatsoever. And I mean, they just want to keep running the same plays that haven't been working, which that makes them happy. It makes them happy, you know.
I know one thing, it makes Bunkie's defense happy.
It sure does.
Because they don't have to worry about any kind of trickery. All they got to do is beat the man in front of them and make a tackle.
So it's going to be a Dwayne Scott State Farm first down. with about 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Watson's still the running back, and Watson's going to get the carry. He has a lot of space. He beats a man. He's on the 20. He's on the 15, the 10, and 2 with the end zone. That was a lot of speed shown right there by Watson.
Oh, yeah, he got some giddy up.
And he just, yeah, that safety Walker took a bad angle right there, and Watson just uses his burners and gets all the way into the end zone. As you said, get up into the end zone.
Yeah, nice blocking by the right side of the line right there.
Really nice blocking, which has been the case for Bunkie all night long.
Oh, yeah, I'm impressed with the offensive line. They've done a great job tonight.
Been a minute since you've seen a high school offensive line look this good.
When your linebackers got to make all the plays and your defensive backs, that means your offensive line is doing something.
So Lemoyne for the point after. He kicks it, and it is good. So it's going to be a 5-touchdown lead for the Bunkie Panthers, 33-0. And you are listening to KQKI, and we will be right back.
Looking for a financial partner that understands your needs? My name is Jason Watson, and at Patterson State Bank, we have done that since 1925, serving St. Mary Parish for 100 years. We continue to provide big bank technology with community bank service. A great mobile app, along with internet banking, ATMs for cash, and free checking are just a taste of what we offer. If you are looking for a bank that listens to you or are considering switching banks, please think of Patterson State Bank, member FDIC.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It is a 33-0 lead for the Bunkie Panthers, and they're about to kick it right back to the Central Catholic Eagles. Walker's going to take it. It's going to be on the 20. He's going to make a couple people miss and get pushed all the way back to the 40, but there is a flag on the play.
I didn't see anything, so I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, that Favre Fisher right here standing on the Bunkie 40-yard line saw something.
All I could think is maybe a hold.
Yeah, he saw that in a pile of people, too. I don't know how he saw that.
Yep, it would be against the Eagles.
He might have just felt like throwing that flag. It hasn't been very active tonight.
I didn't see him blow the dust off first, so I don't know. Oh, he threw it again just for the heck of it.
Them refs need something to do.
Oh, yeah. I like it when they chunk them about 30 yards.
I don't know if you saw, but in the Cowboys, I think it was Chiefs game, their Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni threw a challenge flag like 35 yards. He threw that thing. I saw somebody make a joke that was the longest challenge flag ever thrown, which probably is not even a joke. That's probably the truth. But Willis is the quarterback now. He hands it off to Groh. And Grove's going to get about 3 yards right there. And we are also 3 seconds away from this third quarter being over. The whistle has blown, and the third quarter is over. The Bunkie Panthers currently have a 33-0 lead over the Central Catholic Eagles. And you are listening to KQKI 95.3. We'll be back.
A loved one experienced emotional distress due to slow internet 25 years ago. Taco Bell believes you're entitled to a delicious escape. The Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos, 7-layer burrito, caramel apple empanada, and more, all $3 or less. Claim 5 returning faves and relive what you love from the 2000s. You already suffer dial-up? Don't wait any longer. Experience Taco Bell's Decades Y2K menu now. At participating stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price of participation vary. Tax extra.
DoorDash delivery available.
Gentlemen, we are back. Fourth quarter of our high school football play is about to begin. The Bunkie Panthers currently have a 33-0 lead over the Central Catholic Eagles. Central Catholic has it on second and looks to be about 7 on their own 35-yard line. And let's just hope we see some points on the board for Central
I
Catholic.
tell you what, Jude, Brady can back me up on this. I told him a couple weeks ago, I don't know if you want to call it the dark horse, Cinderella team, whatever, but I told him West St. Mary, I had a feeling was going to do something in the playoffs this year. And right now, they're 3-0.
It looks like you had the right feeling right there.
And I don't know what it was. Even last year, I liked them. We covered them against the Franklin Hornets, and I told Brady, I said, man, I love Coach Mouton. He came with a lot of energy. He seemed like a good spark plug for West St. Mary. And even last year, man, they had a defense. They weren't big, but, God, they flew to the ball. And they started off right now 3-0. Of course, they're going to be playing tomorrow night. But I said that a couple of weeks back. I said, man, I just feel like they're going to be the surprise team of the parish.
Well, when's the last time they made the playoffs? Do you know?
Ooh, I really don't.
I
really don't.
I think it's been a good bit since they've made it into the playoffs, but
I mean, I go on a limb and say the last great player to come out of West St. Mary was Gary Coleman.
How long ago was that?
It's been a while, 15 years, I'd say,
Oh, and it looks like there's a fumble on the play right here.
Yeah, Leeper gets up, he doesn't look too happy.
Yeah, that's
bobble snap right there.
Bunkie football. Yeah, Central Catholic has made their third quarterback change of the night. Willis is in for Leeper.
I think I said Gary Coleman. It's Harry Coleman.
Harry Coleman?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hey, two similar names, yeah. Harry Gary.
He played at LSU, and then he went and played for the Saints for a little while, and he was up north coaching. I know he's moved close to south, but I'm not 100% sure where he's at. And, of course, he's great friends with Coach Grogan.
Well, recently, I don't know if you saw in the news, but Ike Hilliard, who was a receivers coach up in Atlanta, he recently got let go of.
Yeah. Ike's been coaching for quite a while, too.
Had a very illustrious career in football.
I know he coached with the Steelers a while, and of course with Atlanta, and I think there was another team in there too. He was a receivers coach. Of course, he was at Auburn for a couple of years, but he's coached around pretty good bit.
On the second down pass, Bunkie has made a quarterback change. Austin Fitzgerald in. He incompletes it, but
I got a pretty good long career too, and
he does.
Played in a couple of Super Bowls. He had that one year he really messed his neck up, but he bounced back from that pretty good. And probably a lot of people thought that might have been the end of his NFL career, but he played a couple years well past that.
And of course, he's still in the NFL as a coach. Well, not anymore; just got let go. But still, he's made his way around the league for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they still got to pay him though. Good defense right there by the Central Catholic Eagles.
Yeah, Watson goes backwards on that.
On that tackle.
Nice tackle from Leeper. Oh yeah, all coaching contracts are guaranteed. So.
I tell you what, that's the profession to be in. You could do horrible. All you need is a good agent to get you a good contract, and they gotta pay you. They can tell you to go to the house, and they gotta pay you. Nothing else. You work at McDonald's, they fire you, they ain't gonna pay you for the next 3 years.
I mean, and you see it all the time in college football. Like Coach O's buyout, I forget how much it was, but it was a lot. It was big.
17, 18 million. Coach O was like, "What door you want me to go through? I'll leave right now."
Watson on the carry. He's
pretty
gonna
good defense right there by the Eagles.
Get close to the line of scrimmage. It's gonna be 4th and long for Bunkie. Speaking of Coach O, you think he makes a comeback next year to the college football world?
Yeah, but I don't know where. I don't know if he would take, a job like at Oklahoma State, who's got a coaching vacancy.
Yeah, just let go of Gundy.
Or would he want to stay in the SEC? I mean, possibility he could go to Florida.
Yeah, Napier's probably going to get canned.
I don't know if he's just an SEC guy, but I mean, he's got a lot of experience on the East and the West Coast. He's coached at both places, so I don't know if he truly wants to get back into it, where he'd really end up.
Well, something that could be interesting to watch is if Tulane's head coach were to get hired somewhere else, maybe Ogeron could step in at Tulane and do something right there.
Well, I did see, I think during the spring that he went to Tulane and did a couple speeches and all that, so there might be a little truth to that.
And they might have had a little conversation with him talking about, we got a good head coach. He's probably going to the SEC soon. So.
And then he's got 2 sons that are on the coaching staff at University of Miami right now. So.
That's true.
I don't know. I guess it'll play itself out, but I mean, I don't think he goes to. He's gonna go to SEC school or some big school. He's not going to take like a McNeese job or nothing like that.
Oh, that's not something I would imagine to be in Coach O's ballpark.
I mean, not unless they pay him like ridiculous money.
Well, we did see a former LSU coach go to McNeese and have some success in Will Wade. Although basketball is a way different territory from college football, though.
Yeah, they won their first
tournament
game. Yeah.
Now Will Wade's up at NC State.
Yeah. Now I don't know who's over there now.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe the AD over there at McNeese said, "Okay, now we suck again."
2 years were nice, but Virginia Tech also has a job opening. That was once a prestigious program that's kind of been down in the dumps, so maybe Coach O wants to try and revive that program.
I don't know if the ACC is for him.
There's a flag thrown in his place. Fitzgerald scrambles in the pocket.
That was
and he completes the pass
that
to
was a really late flag. It's got to be holding.
Has to be. This play might be coming back. But
illegal block below the waist on the offense.
So about a 50-yard touchdown pass from Fitzgerald to Stafford comes back. But that was a nice throw right there from the backup sophomore quarterback.
Well, I don't know if you saw Jay Johnson is now the highest paid baseball coach in America.
Oh, really? Good thing, too. I mean.
Come on, man. 2 out of 3 years. I think he deserves it.
Along with great transfer classes.
And he said the only way, I believe he was at Arizona, he said the only way he leaves there is for the LSU job. So, I mean, he knew what he was wanting and he knew where he was going.
I mean, he knows if not the best job in America when it comes to college baseball coaching.
I guess it's nice when you can handpick your talent, huh?
Yeah.
And you consistently have pitchers going in the first round. Dylan Cruz, I mean, just phenomenal pitchers.
You know how good Paul Skeens is doing in the MLB right now?
Ridiculous.
Maybe might win that Cy Young Award, but it's just insane.
Homecoming the following week on 10-10 against Caldwell at home.
And you know how lucky, it's like the stars lined up to get him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he was like at West Point doing nothing. And then it's like, well, that just shows you that you got some really good recruiters and talent advisors to find him over there. And then he turned into what he turned into. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, he was at Air Force probably thinking he's about to go fly planes in the military. Next thing you know, he's a star pitcher in the MLB.
Yeah, I mean, that's like finding Joe Burrow. I put it about the same classification.
Yeah, that was a really, really good recruiting. And, you know, I saw a story about that. Burrow was dead set on going to, I want to say it was Cincinnati, before he went to LSU. And he told Coach O, he said, like, he had this visit with LSU, and, you know, they gave him all the crawfish and everything. And he told him, he said, don't call me. I'll let you know what my decision is. Yeah. And Burrow called somebody, he called his, I think, dad. He had a great connection with his dad or his brother or something. And he said, you need to set me up a conversation with your son.
Yeah.
Because we need this guy on our team.
He refused to take no as an answer. But you know what I think had a lot to do with that was the offensive coordinator, Brady.
Oh, yeah.
I think Joe Burrow saw what he was going to do, and he was like, I can do this. And, of course, look at Brady. Brady moves on. More success. He leaves LSU.
Now he's in Buffalo, and that's one of the best offenses in the league. I mean, Buffalo, of course, has Josh Allen, who's a fantastic quarterback.
I'm kind of curious to see if Nussmeier plays for his dad, who's the offensive coordinator.
It's kind of looking that way. I mean, Saints are 0-3 right now.
Yeah, we 0 garbage.
A lot of season left, but I don't think much is going to change.
They could give away free hot dogs and nachos and people wouldn't go to them games. Ooh, nice job. Very close to the first down. Let's see where they're going to mark him.
And they're going to keep inching closer.
Yeah, might be just a hair short.
Yeah. Do a little QB sneak right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're going to actually give it to him.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down.
So it's going to be a Dwayne Scott State Farm first down for the Eagles.
I didn't see anybody pull out an index card, so.
I guess they just said, 33-0. Just give him the first down.
Yeah, give him the first down.
What is it going to hurt? So what you thinking, LSU Ole Miss this weekend?
Man, I don't know. I got mixed feelings about that. With that quarterback coming off the bench, I don't know. I got mixed feelings about that. You know, I think defensively we'll be fine, but I'm still worried about that offense, man. And until they get 150 yards rushing in the game, I'm not going to believe it.
And it's crazy because under Kelly, you know, the thing has been we needed defense. Offense has been great. And now it's like almost flipped back to what we had under Les Miles. Like, this is one of the best defenses in the country, and the offense, It's not Les Miles bad, I will say, but they just haven't seemed to have a spark. You know, they haven't had many explosive plays, and just things aren't really going the way they've been for the past 2 years with the Tigers.
You know, they got a couple starting receivers that have like less than 5 catches.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're in like what, game 4?
Yeah, 5 almost, I think. Yeah, we're 4-0.
It's just crazy. I mean, these guys you thought were going to catch 100 balls. I mean, some of them is like 5 catches on the year. That's just like, I don't know how the ball is not getting to them.
And you spend a lot of money in that transfer portal on receivers. And, you know, those guys are making impacts. Barryon Brown, number 6 from Kentucky, the speed guy. He's definitely made an impact. He has, I think, maybe 2 touchdowns to 4 games so far.
I tell you who shocked me is the Sharp kid.
Yeah.
Man, he's a good football player.
He's made a big impact.
Man, I'll tell you.
Transfer from Oklahoma.
Yeah, well, he actually started at Southeastern.
Oh, yeah, I saw him hug all the players after the game was over.
Man, he's a really good.
So we have a question from Henry. He wants to know if Central Catholic changed their uniforms.
Well, I mean, it sure looks like it. Last time I saw them, they had white uniforms and red pants and vice versa, so might have had a navy blue alternate thrown in there.
Yeah, they probably got 3 uniforms. I imagine they have a red one that they wear with the white pants, and then
yeah.
But this is a new look for them, the blue. I kind of like it, dude.
I do. I like navy. Navy, great color.
Yeah, it goes with pretty much anything.
I think maybe if they would have had, you know, white helmets, navy jersey, white pants, maybe how that would have looked. Especially if they had that same red stripe down the side of the pants. I think that might have looked
They
nice.
wore that red and white for so long, though.
Oh, yeah. Change definitely was needed.
Yeah, it's just, that was like, I mean, when you think about Central Catholic, you just see that red and the white.
And, you know.
Pretty good crowd tonight, though.
Oh, yeah.
A pretty good crowd. I looked at the parking lot earlier. It was pretty packed. And Bunkie brought a few fans with him.
Yeah, they sure did. That, you know, away section is pretty packed.
I mean, Bunkie's going to win a lot of football games this year.
Oh, yeah.
Without doubt.
They're going to try to make a push to the state championship game this year. They were close last year, semi-finalists. So we just had the 6-minute mark of the 4th quarter, which means the heat and humidity timeout. Every 6 minutes of every quarter, there is a heat and humidity timeout.
Brought to you by Dickie Fitzgerald.
Of course, brought to you by the great Dickie Fitzgerald. It's going to be also a Dwayne Scott first down for Central Catholic. He's going to pitch it to 13 Leepery.
Nice job by Leepery right there. Got a good chunk of change right there on first down.
Muscles his way down. Going to get about 6 yards, a 2nd and 4 for the Central Catholic Eagles.
That was a good pitch by the quarterback right there. You don't see that a lot anymore.
You don't.
That kind of option pitch.
Yeah, that, you know, what Navy and, you know, Army, those military schools seem to run.
It's funny because you'd see it in college all the time, but you rarely ever saw it in NFL.
Rarely ever.
It's almost like they think, okay, you can't pitch the ball because we're professional athletes. Ooh, good tackle right there.
Really good tackle. Wrapping up, number 5, Parker Grove, looked to be what? Number 1, who is Caden Dobbins.
Yeah, that was a good open field tackle right there.
Really nice tackle. And Dobbins has some size on him, too.
Got his legs and just wrapped him up.
So it's going to be about a gain of no yards right there on the play, or about a loss of 1, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, long 5 maybe. Definitely 4-down territory. I mean, if they don't get it all right here, they at least want to get maybe 4 yards.
I think even if it was 4th in eternity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're going to still go for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just try to get some points on the board.
Clock running.
Funny, they never try to pass the ball. Outside of that one deep attempt on that 4th down, they've stayed running this run offense, and they're going to continue to do that. Leepery with the handoff, he's going to get about 3 yards, but not enough for the first, for the first down.
Yeah, probably be about 4th and 2 right there. Long 2. Looks like he needs to get right at the 30-yard line.
Let's see if they can get that first down. And about 4 minutes remaining in this game. Willis under center. And, they got the Bunkie defense to jump.
Yeah, they got that quick first down.
Did that hard count you love so much.
We've been waiting on that for about 3 games, Jude.
We preached it last week. Didn't happen. We preached it this week, and with 4 minutes left, it happens.
I think every team should run that about 3 times a night.
It won't. It can't hurt you unless, of course, your own guys jump. Then whose fault is it then?
The worst thing happens is you get a first down.
Exactly.
That's not too horrible.
So it's going to be a Dwayne Scott State Farm first down for the Central Catholic Eagles.
Well, they throw the ball, Jude.
Oh, and it was a muff snap.
Yep.
And that's been about, what, the 5th time that's happened for Central Catholic tonight?
Quite a few. And they shouldn't be happening when you're on the center like that.
Shouldn't be. I mean, your hand is right under your center's butt. I mean, you know it's right there, you know?
Yeah, I guess he's trying to pull out a little quick and leaving the ball behind, you know. He comes out the game, Leapery, number 9, looks like he's coming in the quarterback for the Central Catholic Eagles, Willis.
Willis, the freshman quarterback. And they've been rotating these quarterbacks all game. They've had 3 quarterbacks play so far. Willis is going to break some tackles, but nothing.
Met by like 5 Panthers right there.
Yeah, they read that play beautifully.
But you know that defensive end turned it back, and when he could see he couldn't get past the defensive end, he had no place to go. Ain't going to be a loss on the play.
It's going to be about 3rd, and it looks to be eternity.
Yeah, let's say a long 6 for sure.
Maybe they pass it. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe.
I'd say no.
If I was a better man, I would bet money on them passing it.
We've seen a lot of opportunities for the pass, and they just don't do it. And they, once
He's
again,
going to pitch it out to Walker. Walker's going to get a good 6 yards on that play. 7 yards.
That was a great pitch right there by Willis. He let that defensive end crash, and at the last minute he got rid of it. I tell you what, they've done a good job on the pitches tonight.
They have. Outside of that one, Leapery fumble, they've done a really good job pitching it.
Yeah, and he kind of threw it behind him. The running back had done come around the corner when he threw it, but. Oh, I thought that was a first down. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the markers. Now it's 4th and 9.
Willis is doing the hard count, trying to get him to jump off sides.
Got 11 seconds to go. Yeah, they're not going to snap it, I don't believe.
No, yeah. Try to get him to jump off sides as much as they can.
Centric was going to have to either take a delayed game or call timeout.
They call timeout. That's going to be a Dickie Fitzgerald State Farm timeout.
1:53 left to go in the ball game, folks.
Central Catholic still looking for their first points of the game.
Bunkie's up 33-0.
I would say the chances of a comeback are pretty slim.
Call that the John Cart scoreboard right there. Did you get any scores from around the area?
Let me check real quick.
Not too many people playing tonight.
Right.
Yeah, Thursday night.
I did see, I think Edie White lost 3 games in a row, which was
3 games in a row?
a shocker to me.
Right.
Rome has
probably
fallen.
been years.
And we're going to actually see them here in about 2 or 3 weeks when they play Morgan City. Have we had a Carol Foss red zone tonight?
I think one.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Had a good bit.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Yeah, they've had a lot of first and goal opportunities for Bunkie tonight.
Good.
Well, if they can get about 6 more yards, we'll have another one.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
But they need about 7 or 8 to get a first down, so. 9. I mean, you would hope we would try to pass the ball right here.
Yeah, there are no other area games tonight. I didn't think there were, so.
But, it makes it tough on a quarterback to throw the ball when he's under center like that. It's so much easier when he's in the shotgun. He can see what's coming.
This is another smaller quarterback, too. And he goes up under center again. I mean, you're just...
Yeah.
we've said what we've had to say about this offense tonight. And let's see what they do right here. It's going to be... He's going to roll out. He's going to have an open receiver. Walker catches it.
I don't know. Yeah,
and he breaks a tackle.
Yeah, that broke that tackle, got him the first down.
Guess what? That's a Dwayne Scott first down inside the Carol Foss red zone.
Look at that. There we go.
Brady, you got all that out in one breath.
Man. All right, now let me take a sip of Powerade on that one.
Much deserved sip of Powerade.
Nice play by the Central Catholic Eagles, But,
and you've been saying that all night.
Yeah.
They need to run that play action.
Yeah, just get somebody in space. Let them make a play.
They ran a bit too late, but hey, it still happened nonetheless. Maybe they try to pass it again. And they're going to hand it up the middle to Parker Grow.
Well, I tell you what, the quarterback, he was wrapped up. He looked like he might have hurt his ankle a little bit.
And that's not something you want to say wrapped up whenever you're handing the ball off.
Yeah.
But it still happened.
Yeah, he had a defensive lineman down there at his legs.
It's going to be another handoff to Grow.
Oh, he might get in.
This time the Sanders.
One more push. I tell you what.
He gets enough for Dwayne Scott first down.
Look like at the 1 yard line. So the Central Catholic Eagles may be able to get some points right here. They're going to have to hurry. He's got less than 50 seconds on the clock. Maybe they get 2 more plays out of this.
Willis is going to hand it up the middle to Sanders, and he doesn't get it. QB snake it. QB snake it.
Yeah, they need to hurry up, though, Jude, at this rate.
Central Catholic takes a timeout, actually. That is
ain't that much time left.
Dickie Fitzgerald timeout. Yeah, 37 seconds remaining in this ball game.
You know, pretty clean game tonight. I mean, if anybody got a lot of penalties, it was probably Bunkie on offense. They had several big plays called back.
Yeah, it wasn't the best night from Central Catholic, but at least they have something to hang their heads on. No penalties. They had one holding maybe, I think.
Yeah, not very many on offense. And pretty clean game.
Yeah, good disciplined football right there from Central Catholic. So they're coming out of tonight with something at least.
It gives you a chance. You know, if you don't have all those penalties, it gives you an opportunity to, to maybe get that first down. But, man, when you're coming out in this 3rd and 20, I mean, nobody got to play for that.
Yeah, it's just, you're not doing yourself any favors right there. So it's going to be 2nd and goal for Central Catholic.
It'd be nice to see him punch it in right here. I like to maybe put the quarterback in some space, give him an option. He can either jump in there. I mean, he only needs, 2 yards?
That's it.
Roll him out or something.
And they're going to hand it off to Walker, and Walker walks his way into the end zone.
Walker walks his way in, huh?
He sure does. And that is Central Catholic's first touchdown of the game.
Yep, 34 seconds to go in the ball game.
Better late than never.
Yeah, I'd rather get a touchdown than have a goose egg up there. Now, I mean, folks, you got to realize Bunkie's a 3A team, Central Catholic's a 1A team. But you know what? I give credit to Coach Grogan. He's not afraid to play somebody. And, maybe they can later down the road reap some benefits off of playing, bigger teams. Like Catholic Iberia, defending state champs. And
it's going to be a quarterback keeper on the 2-point conversion.
Oh, no, they say he was down.
Stopped right at the 1 yard line. 2-point conversion is no good. Central Catholic puts points on the board. Bunkie still leads 33-6. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking a Dickie Fitzgerald timeout. We'll be back.
The Bayou Bend Fitness Center is excited to announce that membership for everyone is now as low as $30 per month, no matter where you live. Now is the perfect time to join and take advantage of our state-of-the-art facility featuring cardio and weight equipment, indoor pools, group exercise classes, childcare, and more. For more information about membership or to join, call 337-413-5106 or stop by 1029 Northwest Boulevard in Franklin today. Some conditions do apply.
And we are back. There's 34 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Central Catholic scores their first points of the night. Hayden Walker just walked it into the end zone. Puts the points on the board for Central Catholic. And overall tonight, we were just talking about it. Central Catholic might not have had the best game offensively, might not have the best game defensively, but at least they kept things clean on the penalty side. Something to hang their hats on. And it's going to be a muff kick.
Bobbled it out of bounds.
Yeah, he bobbled it out of bounds. That's the running back, number 15, Watson.
Want to thank Jude for stepping in for JP the last 2 weeks.
He's done a very, very good job. Thank you, Jude. Appreciate your help.
And of course, thank y'all so much for having me on. This was an awesome experience. Glad to spend last Friday night and this Thursday night with y'all.
Yes,
very,
sir.
Very fun.
Anytime JP decides to take a week off, we know who to call.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's been stuffing his face with Eskimo pies.
Yes, indeed.
Free ice cream.
You think he ate any yellow snow cones up there?
I was wondering
not.
the same thing just now.
Not.
Hope not either.
I warned him.
He was supposed to go on some kind of like big snow crab excursion. I'm anxious to hear about that. I understand I'm due dinner when he comes back, so we'll see.
Well, if he's bringing snow crabs from Alaska, I don't want to eat them unless they're frozen.
Right?
And that would do it, folks. Clock will
Bucky's gonna
tick
kneel it
to
down.
0.
Yep.
Central Catholic's going to lose this football game
You know what,
33-6.
No personal fouls tonight.
Right? No personal fouls.
Yeah.
That's true.
Clean football
Clean
game.
football game.
Yeah, we
no
like clean
personal
football
fouls.
games.
Quick game, too. Game over in 2 hours.
Yep.
So,
We actually didn't have, that many penalties.
No, not
yeah,
very
not much
many.
at all.
Yeah, that's true. So, pretty clean.
Yeah,
And
very clean football game.
that's going to wrap it up for us folks here at Tiger Stadium, where the Bunkie Panthers, not the Berwick Panthers, the Bunkie Panthers have defeated the Central Catholic Eagles 33-6. Want to thank all of our sponsors for making it possible for us to bring you high school football on KQKI. State Farm agents John Cart, Carol Foles, Dickie Fitzgerald, and Dwayne Scott. Walk On Sports Bistro in Thibodaux, Conrad Shipyard, Patterson State Bank, Taco Bell, Bayou Bend Health System, Tash Action Clinic, Thibodaux Regional Medical Center, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Awapaho Litterbox Rentals, AJ Doman, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep and Ram, GJ Curbside, Hallamore Shipyard, Pick a Pack, St. Mary Golf and Country Club, and Bogey Free Golf, Central Boat Rentals, Headache and Pain Center, Best Jewelers, and Charlie's Pawn Shop, and Lafayette Electric. That'll do it for us. Next week, we will be in Berwick as they take on Thrive Academy in homecoming. That's going to do it for us. I'm Brady Burrell, along with
Robbie Betty Bauer
and
Jude Tarver.
And along with Braden Burrell and Matthew Prodage, and want to thank my daughter Alyssa, who also helped us out tonight.
and Left Snacks.
Sure did.
95.3 FM, KQKI, Bayou Vista, Morgan City, Louisiana, and the KQKI Digital Video Network. Have a great evening.